And welcome back everybody for session number 12. That's right, session number 12, day 2 of the UK qualifying event at Stanley. And our featured game today, our previous game was all Cumbrian affair. Well, we've got half a Cumbrian affair because we've got Kevin Harrison taking on Kenny Black. Backed by popular demand in the Cymru box is Mark Higgins.
Afternoon.
He's back again.
Yep. Can I keep away?
Can I keep him down? I think it's because you were picking all the shots out, mate.
Well, it is what it is.
Unlike me and Davey.
No comment.
No, well. Even Carla was picking the shots out better than me when she was on. Anyway, I'd like to tell you a bit about these two players, but I ain't got a clue about one of them. But Kevin, if you can remember back to one of our podcasts when Kevin qualified for the WPT, might be 2 years ago, we had a catch up with him, and it was a fascinating interview we had with him into what should have been the highlight of his probably bowls career, but he found it quite daunting on his first visit, and it was probably one of my most interesting interviews that we've had on. But never mind, he's back here having another crack at something else, and he's playing against Kenny Black. Any ideas, mate?
I haven't heard of him before, if I'm honest.
No, I'm sure if somebody's tuned in, if they can let us know anything about Kenny. Yes, Davey did win his last game. He won it in straight sets. So, just to give you an idea, we've got another full green on. This game is a Group I. Group I is getting underway. It is a preliminary round. You only have to win 3 games to get the chance of a golden ticket. You probably have to win 4 if you're in the prelim. Just to give you an idea, there are 11 golden tickets up for grabs. It's 2 sets of 7 ends. They are all split into little groups. I'll play 11 finals. There's 4 places up for grabs today. There was 4 gone yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's 5 gone yesterday. And there's 2 going tomorrow because it's a little bit of a shorter day. If there's anybody knocking around locally in the area, it's even free to come in to watch. There's no charge on the door. The big lads turn up on Thursday where the 11 qualifiers are drawn against them. There's 4 overseas players and there's 1 sponsor's choice, which is Danny Dennison. I'll just quickly run through the games that's on. We've got Richie Stokes against Ryan Lowe, which is, I'm guessing it's one of the early group games. Just getting my sheet. Don't know where my sheet is. Find it later. We've got Mr. Bolt back on. He's playing Gareth Evans. There's a group final between Daniel Poole and Alex Bryden. We've got Colin Banks taking on Amar Nachi, and Finley Gowan taking on Jeremy Walker. If you hear any crunching halfway through this, I'm having my cheesecake that Scott sent down. Did you see that?
I've seen Davey try it up.
He was gutted. He was gutted, where's mine? So where's your money on this one, mate?
Well, not knowing a lot about Kenny, I would like to see how the first couple ends goes before I put my money on either of the opponents. But Kev's, like you say, he's a solid lead. Been around a long time. Done well a couple of years ago, like you say, to qualify for Potters. I think I'll sit on the fence for a couple ends and then I'll come back. Yeah, I want to see what this lad's all about.
Once you've had the trial ends, away they go.
It'll be interesting to see how well Kev takes to these vectors he's using instead of his customary aces which you would normally use. I think it's the speed and the lines which he was a little bit concerned of, so he's reverted to his vectors, so it'll be interesting to see how well he picks up the speed and the lines.
He'd probably feel a bit more settled than he would at Potters, wouldn't he? I think
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
That's a way.
That's not a bad start. A little cheeky comment there from Keith Avery.
Yes.
Saying it's a Neil Ridley look-alike.
Tribute band. You're a bad man. Again, there's a good crowd at the bottom end. Obviously, the stand is not as full.
One thing's for sure, it's a fantastic session of players out there.
There is, mate, yeah.
Got your stickers? Yeah. Well, maybe I'll look up and get mine.
Obviously, you'll notice that there's a bit of background music now. The PBS trying something different. They're putting a bit tunes on just to kill the deadness. Now what? It may not be of everybody's taste, but what you've got to remember is they can't play any up-to-date music, any old music due to music copyrights. So you're very much reliant on royalty-free music, which ain't the best. I know I use it for our podcast. It's free. It's something new. It's not of everybody's taste, we know. But if people put the comments in, whether it's it started off in the previous game a little bit too loud, which I got to turn it down a touch. Jason's checked it on the feedback, and he seems to think it sounds okay. But as I say, any comments, just let us know. It's something new. A lot of people used to always come on to say, can we not have music on? Because you used to watch the Premier League and used to have the music on. Well, obviously the music rights down under are different to the UK, because the social media platform Facebook and YouTube have software that run in the background that check your streams, and if there's any music on, you get hit with copyright claims, and you get 3 strikes and you're out on YouTube. So just please bear that in mind. They are trying something new, just to kill the deathly deathness of it.
Good start by Kevin. Couple of good balls there.
Everybody on the right side.
Oh, you sit beside her.
Yeah.
Kevin's been lead for quite a few years, mate. Now, really, I think I've only ever seen him play lead.
Yeah, he's plays with another good friend of ours, Stuart Irwin from Carlisle. And amongst the class acts they have up there, but predominantly he's a lead. He's a very solid lead as well. I don't think there's many as consistent.
Is there such thing as there was an old-fashioned lead now, mate, who plays lead constantly Is there many knocking around now? Few
I
of
mean,
them?
you've got at the moment. I think there's a few in our area. Johnny Forster springs to mind for me. I think he's a very solid, controlled lead. Won't play anywhere else but lead. Sort of specialist, if you like. But apart from that, probably the nearest after that is probably Dixon, Bill Dixon.
Yeah.
Won't play anywhere else but lead. But yeah, you struggle
I
to
think there's
find
a lot
them.
of the people who start off lead and are good at it seem to get shunted up the order by necessary by the club. Because
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think long gone are the days when you used to have to serve an apprenticeship as a lead.
yeah.
I think once you've proved yourself as a lead and you've played the pressure balls in big comps, in big national games, I think then naturally you want to step up, because I don't think people appreciate the job of a lead these days, to be honest. But yeah, if I was good enough to lead, that's where I'd love to be.
Yeah,
I think some other positions are a little bit easier than lead. I think lead's probably one of the hardest positions to play.
Kevin unlucky there, just lifted Kenny in.
Might be tempted to reach at this ball now.
Did Chan mate, or do you think he just played down the inside?
I think if he'd had his aces, he would probably look confidently past the front ball down his backhand. But these vectors, I cannot say I've seen him ball with these. So will they move? Will they come down with that couple of yards of speed? We'll soon find out.
We'll soon find out, mate. Yeah. He's definitely
On
on
a
the tighter
decent
line.
board. That's the problem. That
Very
little
close,
bit
very
on
close
high.
here, mate.
Yeah,
Oh, well
good
played.
result.
Oh, cracker.
Good result.
Yeah.
Ideal
These-
was to get to the ball, I suppose, push and stand, possibly make 3, 4. But that was a fantastic ball.
Jason, I love the music, mate. That's my kind of podcast music, that. The old pinkety plinkety music. I hope this is the 12-inch version, mate. Has he got the pace in? He's standing a long way.
No, might get a shovel on the front.
Oh, dear me.
There's a hole there. I'm not sure where, but there is one there
Dear me.
somewhere.
How'd he gone down there? Oh, there's one out.
Slight favour for the second one.
Teammates do it just the wrong time when you're chasing.
Afternoon, Mo. Nice to see you back.
Dennis was quite on
I hope you've got your dancing shoes on, because we've got a bit of music on.
Either that or your earplugs.
That's just for us, that. Tell that. Another two to Kev.
I don't think we're seeing the best of Kenny at the moment. The majority of contestants in these types of competitions, you know that they're going to be able to throw them near.
Yeah, they want to be ranging, aren't they?
Yeah, you're going to be there or thereabouts majority of the time. A couple ends in, I don't think we're seeing the best of Kenny at the moment, but Kev seems to have hit the ground running at the moment. Just drop that one a little bit short. This was not a bad reply, this one. Yeah, great start.
Well played.
Commentators.
Commentator's curse,
yeah.
mate. Welcome to the club.
Didn't start great, but now he's put it back to his run.
You know, an odd remember.
It's a great reply as well. What an effort this is. Oh, it's magic. What a great ball. Looking interesting again for Kenny. Just sliding under, I think. Oh, only just.
We'll keep you up to date with the other scores as they're going along. Just give them a bit time to warm up. There is one group final on. That's between Daniel Poole and Alex Bryden, and that is Group F. And the prize for winning that is a place in the main event against Scott Edwards. I think I'm right in saying that Scott's getting in as must be the next highest ranked player due to Alex Marshall being in Australia. I might be wrong. I'm sure if Martin's watching and correct us, or Jason will.
Not a bad replacement, that's for sure.
No.
Obviously would have been lovely to have Tatty here, but commitments elsewhere.
Living the dream down under, mate, isn't he? Living the dream.
Playing in his shorts and his top off more than likely.
Yeah, I think he's competing in the UBC. He might start on Saturday, I think. Might start Saturday night. I know somebody asked the question, will we ever see a UBC event in the UK? I looked at Jason, Jason looked at me, and we both said no. Not for the prize money that's on offer in Australia. Would we see a one as the format? Well, possibly.
It's a different kettle of fish over there, isn't it?
Well,
It gets a lot more backing than what we are able to achieve, unfortunately.
You just see the funds available for the Commonwealth Games, for what they've made them available, about £250,000 for their squads. The sport, they've got their own TV programme.
Oh, it's a bit of beauty here.
Go see it, yeah. Lift the ball. Oh, well played.
Great ball, Kenny lad.
See who it is on the
He's
board.
turned up.
Always nice to get on the board. Can you stick to the inside hand? Decent start. Yeah, there's a good crowd in today. Quite full down the bottom there. A few in the stands as well. Any locals knocking around? It's free. Stop in. The bar's on. Catering's on.
Easy that one, Kevin, I think.
Bit to run, mate.
Got a lovely action, Kevin. Really has got a lovely action, very smooth.
You didn't like that one. He's dead lengthy, absolutely team back, wasn't he, mate?
Yeah, I think that's,
Here we come.
that was his concern, thinking he's too wide. I don't think you can be ever too wide on this rink.
Oh, if you wait spot on, it'll just come back from anywhere.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised because Daniel on the previous game, he had a few wides and I'm going, oh, he got a bit wide there, but no, he absolutely flew back. There's Kevin close.
Just going to run away, is he? Oh, he's held on to it. Well done, Kevin. There might be a tempter on his forehand here, can he? To his own ball. I think that's what he'll play at.
Yes, Keith Avery is boldly air guitaring to the music. Well, actually, Keith, that's boldly on the mic. Can you hear him doing a bit of rap? He's multitasking. Wicked.
Can he start as well, I think, over there, Dave? He's 3-0 up after 2.
Double down the sand, mate. Has he got the pace in it?
Don't think so, no. Yeah, I think he played the right shot there. I think.
Yeah.
Right speed as well,
Yeah,
by the looks of
you're
things,
right.
the way it's laid there. Contact on his own, he was laughing, he was definitely getting the shot.
Still on the way for 3 for Kev here.
Not a lot of adjustment needed, probably just half a ball wider and he'll pick that kitty up.
Got one of our England Commonwealth Games hopefuls on the ring 5 there, Jamie Walker. Many congratulations to him on making the final squad. Just needs to run.
Fraction on the top.
Is that vector not coming down?
Yeah.
Never mind, we've moved on to 50 cent, Keith. I think it cost 50 cent. Well, another one to Kev.
There's a couple of jet setters on here on the Facebook Live, lads. You should be getting yourself back to the UK and shotting some balls down. Keith, you can travel back up from wherever you're living now and get on Silky because they're missing you.
Right, 5-2 to Kevin. Putting in end 5.
Another very good start from Kev.
Yeah, well played.
Seems to have nailed that line up there.
Kevin from one of the many quality Cumbria bowlers, mate, over the years.
Littered with great players.
You know what it is? I've often wondered where did they all appear from? How was it Cumbria? So like they got a batch of about 12, 13 absolute storming players, all coming through at the same age. Where did they come from? Where did they import them
Must
from?
have grew them. And there's some that don't play the game anymore. Speaking to Ben a while ago, Ben Sherwin,
yeah.
what a big miss he is to the game.
Yeah. I think he did mention he was thinking about making a comeback.
Yeah, he's got 2 little ones now, hasn't he? He's very well family orientated, lovely lad, lovely family. Be good to see him back on the green. They're doing all right without him. They've got a very strong contingent, like you say.
Yeah.
Play the game a different way up there, though.
They attack the front end. I mean, times you see a second man going up and putting his foot in it.
Yeah.
You know, get him on it.
The mentality up there is class as well. They never play with any stress. You got the likes, especially when you got the likes of Stu Airy, Farish, Trev, especially.
Yeah.
Go on the green. They like to have a laugh. Obviously, the result's important, but the mentality of all the lads up there is second to none, really, for me.
We've got Trevor's due to be here today.
Was he due to be down? I thought it was tomorrow.
Day 2.
Yeah.
Due to play Jason Banks this afternoon.
Oh, that'll be a hell of a game.
Should be a good game, I think. I've got a feed on it. That could be streamed, I think. I'm not sure. See what Jason decides. Thomas Pope, Alex Bryden is off to a flyer in his group final. He's 7-1 up against Daniel Poole after 4 ends. Bolty's 6-0 up after 3 ends. Anybody interested? Jamie Walker's 7-2 up after 5. Colin Banks is 5-0 up after 2 against Amar Nachi. And Richie Stokes is 3-0 up in the second set against Ryan Lowe. Ryan Lowe took the first set. It seems a bit quick, I don't know. A bit quick, mate, don't know, considering the rest have only played 3 and 4 and they've played the first.
Yeah, he must have tanked him the first set. Obviously that's played on ring 1. I think you either find it or you don't with ring 1. I was on there yesterday and the inside hand is huge. And if you've got any sort of swingy ball, you're handicapped a little bit because of the speed and the swing. So it can be tricky.
So is Kenny Lyon 1, mate? I missed the Greg with the stick. It looks like it was Kev's short ball, maybe.
Yeah, I think Kev's holding there, comfortable, I think. It's a bit high for his balls.
He needs to get a grab it. I think you're right, man. He's not going it up. Oh, will he?
Just that speed.
Yeah.
I think we've seen that in the last couple of games, haven't we? Even though it hasn't looked like a bad road, if you're carrying any sort of speed, it's just not moving. I think he was probably looking for the jack there, wasn't he?
Yeah. On the camera. 6-2. We're going to N6. Probably needs a couple here, Kenny, to keep this set going.
I think on the form, I think obviously Kevin's heavy favourite. Seems to have adapted to the rink very well. At least one of his first 2 balls have been there or thereabouts. That sort of dinner plate that we discussed earlier on in the previous game. Looks as though he started well again here. Just a fraction over the top, I think.
Keith Watson ball is 6-0 up after 3 ends. Can he get out? Just overplayed.
Just read that message there, Keith. Unfortunately, I'm no longer part of the Silksworth Massive. So, I'm not sure I'll be welcome to attend, but thanks for the invite anyway. Sure, have a good catch up with the Baldy and the lads and have a right laugh that weekend.
Great ball from Kev. Teresa, your boy Ryan, he's doing very well. Oh, what a cracker ball from Kenny there. He's just going to tipple down, yeah. Your boy's doing very well. He took the first set and he's currently 3-0 down in the second set. He took the first set.
I think he's holding 2 currently as well though.
Down to pace this, Kevin.
Oh, it looks very close.
Not bad. Has he got enough? Oh, I think he's.
Oh, Kevin, what an effort. Oh, what an effort.
Plant on, not.
No.
That's the kind of plant you want, so like other way around, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. One where yours is locked in.
Yeah. The subtitles are. You can if anybody is new to Facebook and you have got subtitles on, if you go down and click on captions, CC at the bottom, and click off, and then the subtitles will come off. They are. I find them hilarious, quite libelous at times as well. And the same will apply if you're watching on YouTube, because we are streaming it on YouTube as well.
I don't think you really have much of a shot here yet.
Seeing the deal draw, get a 2 out of this.
Yeah, well, crack an egg on the ball.
Get a bus in, mate. I've seen the deal.
Maybe it's for your standard.
Maybe it's for your standard. You get 2 in front of that. Smithy, I'd put 2 on the card. He's too wide.
Wide, yeah. In control, isn't he? So probably thinking of covering the spot. Was that an intentional cover the spot? It could well have been, you know. Kenny does have a shot here to try and make a 2 or a 3 out of this.
Is Ken Lyons shot?
Oh, Kenny holds, I think.
Kenny Lyons shot?
Yeah. I think he's thinking M6 probably need a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, probably.
I think he's got to try and play this, Richie.
Catch the plant, hope his own ball goes over as well and possibly get the edge.
Yeah.
Just to let you know that Alex Bryans took the first set in that group final against Daniel Poole, and Jamie Walters took the first set against Finley Gowan.
Willett Bend.
Well, he's got a canny weight. He's
shot
not right away here at all.
Close.
He's
desperate.
Unlucky. Well, he's unlucky.
I think I'd have been inclined to play that off the forehand, Rich, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it was always was it hard shot, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I think the odds were stacked against him to come out smelling with it. Like, but yeah, you're probably right, man.
Good attempt anyway.
Yeah. So first set to Kevin.
Seemed a fair score for the set. The way Kev played there.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah.
Very strong set for Kev. Jamie Walker seems to be on the ball today. Started really well. Looks in the mood. Certainly looks in the mood. continued on well as well. 7-1 up. I'm going to grab it, Kenny.
Questions from the YouTube channel. Richard Stone, why was he allowed to lean over the balls as the ball was coming up to the head and in play? Are we talking about the opposition player?
I would assume so.
I don't know what you're getting at, Richard, sorry. If you want to clarify it, we'll certainly come back to you.
Could be when Kenny's setting one away and Kev was at the head. Maybe he's getting over after he's delivered. Have a quick look at who shot or what have you.
Right.
If that is the case, there's no sort of set rule regarding that. It's more of an etiquette thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I think as long as he's not doing it while he's on the mat and he's about to deliver, that's possibly. You go back to whose head it is and all that. Green speed currently kicking on around about 16 to 17 seconds, I'm led to believe. That'll probably get up to about 18 later on in the afternoon when the heating kicks in again. He's won the first set over there. Kenny needs to get a ball in here, mate.
Yeah, I think he's only really got the draw on the forehand.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be losing a daft 3.
Yeah.
Well, I know he's possibly 2 down at the moment, but not sure about the third one. If he drops a daft 3 this first end, it's an uphill task from there. I think he's got to draw this, to be fair. That's a better road.
Hold down to
Can hold enough.
Is he going to hold for the inside blue and maybe get second? The answer's no.
Yeah, he's tried to play that over speed.
Yeah.
Trailer Jack, hasn't he?
So. Two to Kevin. First set to Kevin.
Wonder what it sounds like in here. We're upstairs with hollow underneath. With some thumpers going.
Good shot of how smooth Kev's action is there on that. And another great. Oh, it's just pulling. Just pulled up, that one looked great.
I don't know whether you caught the last game last night, but you on about Kev's delivery there and Paul Nichols. And he's one of these bowlers that takes it. I step out because he's 6'6" and one of you take a step. But Paul probably 2 inches maybe he moves his
Little shuffle.
Yeah. Ian McIntosh does the same. Ian does little.
Yeah.
I think that if I did that, I would sort of like possibly trip over.
Yeah.
It's
I suppose it helps taking a bigger step when you're as tall as you are.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem being 2 foot now. I'm already touching the floor.
with my heels on.
I think it takes, I know from Ian, when I've spoken to Ian about his action, it's to take his body out of the game.
Right.
His momentum through the ball, it's all control with the arm and off the fingers then, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's all touch balls then. Balls back to the, I know you don't have a different action necessarily from your indoor or outdoor, but I do. I remove the body from the ball
Indoors, yeah.
whereas outdoor I like to get my body through the ball.
I have
and
started
make
to crouch down a little bit more now, like I want to be indoors. In fact, I am doing it outdoors as well now. Getting in a bit of trouble again here, mate.
Yeah, I think he's been fishing on a couple of those over speeds.
Another better line. I don't know whether he's going to get the grab. Oh, well played. Oh, there we go. It rose between two thorns as Mr. Parkinson joins us.
And that's good or bad.
Neither do we. We'll tell you later.
Is it okay? Did you drink or anything?
No, I'm okay, mate.
good,
I'm
thanks.
mighty fine.
Save the money.
Oh, save me money. Thou dost spoil me, sir.
It's alright, Dean, yesterday on tap water.
I did. I
Get Dean in the commentary box.
Under 25, he's having lager and black carrot. He's hitting the
With an umbrella.
pizzas, umbrellas and everything he was. Yesterday, water.
Tap water.
Seems kind of right music, is it? It's not been pulled yet, has it?
No, but we've never been pulled off, no. I mean, taken off the shore.
Will be now.
Will be now.
We'll be inundated with complaints.
Parent guidance now. Want a Ken? On the board.
Yeah, a bit of a scrappy end, that one. I'm not sure if there's been a slight change in speed, Richie, to be honest. I'm feeling a little bit of a chill sort of here, so I don't know if the heating's clicked off. 'Cause that was a bit of a scrappy end, that. Bit of a change in tactics here. Can you brought the mat up a little bit?
Touch.
Get a lot of your 125 quid back. Yeah. We had the all inclusive
Thanks, Trevor, for your feedback on the music. So Jason will see it. I haven't got a problem. Put the subtitles on, mate. Put subtitles on, it'll be even worse. If you're missing the crack, it'll be even worse. Like we say, it is just a trial, just to see how it goes down.
Great reply. Good start by the pair. Just fractionally wide and over the speed here. Never wasted though. That one's not shy either, I don't think.
The old saying, it'll keep.
Oh yes. I think the normal shot there for Kenny would have been to change over to his forehand, but he hasn't really found that forehand coming this way.
Yeah.
That one slipped away a little bit, I think, as well. Well, the lead balls were excellent, and then they fell off the wagon the rest, I think.
Pace was on.
Sticking with the backhand. I think that shows a lack of confidence in that side of the rink
Yeah,
for me.
I think you're right, mate. Yeah, 'cause I would have said the other side, like you said, the other side is your shot. He's not far away from dropping in for a second, like, but
Very difficult to get a second shot on that handle for me, I think.
that last ball is the kind of ball that you would have played a ball earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you've got the play down the other side.
Touch it for three,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah. Kid might be tempted with this. A couple of yard in, I think. He could play a good ball here and drop another on the draw if he springs the jack 6
Yeah.
inch and locks on. So I think he might try a yard at this.
Teresa, if you're still listening, Teresa Law. And the lad's doing very well. He's turned that second set around. He's now 8-3 up after 5 ends. And we did win the first set.
Are you going to bend, Kev?
He's not bad. He's
can
going to
bend.
get out.
Just that little bit. Yeah, play the right shot for me there. Just a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah. Come on to Kenny. So we're going to N4. All square.
I've never heard of Finley Gowan before, but he seems to be giving Jamie a game. Jamie's having to play some excellent balls to keep his head in front. Nah, well played, Kenny. Great start.
If you're wondering what the score in the Colin Banks Amarnachi game is, they're still in the first set. It's 5s apiece going into the 7th end.
And Mar's come back from the dead there, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Like 5-1 was it?
5-1 I think, yeah. I've just looked over, so 5s apiece. Good reply from Kevin. Calling for the tapes on ring 4. I don't know whether they're measuring the jacks or they're going to measure me old little mate, the immaculate James McKinney. Measure him up for a suit. Me little mate.
Oh, Kev, great ball.
Great ball there. Stop.
Oh.
Kenny hanging on, mate.
Oh, doesn't look it for me, eh?
It doesn't. He's on a decent line, mate. Needs to be dead length. Oh, he's coming.
Carrying a fraction, is he?
Doesn't want to catch. Doesn't want to catch.
Oh, that's desperate.
One down.
Sure, goes to show again another yard 4 feet over and you're never going to move.
No.
Makes it a very difficult head for Kenny now that the way he sat that ball down, he's got 4 inches off the back of the jack to beat.
Raise a low if you're listening. There's white smoke coming over from rink number 1. Ryan's won. 2 sets to 0. Not bad here, Kev.
Oh, is he going to sit back onto the jack?
You want a tip?
It's a better one.
It's a bet. Yeah, never in doubt, never in doubt.
Noah's popped up with a question there, Mr. Cummins. I'll let you take that one.
Alright. I'll fight the low. It's not bad here.
Oh, what a ball. Desperate again.
Oh, he's just tippled down the wrong side. Why are they playing between rings, mate? Well, actually, the 5 rings, 1 to 5, are all on the ordinary marks. They've moved the television ring moved it over half a ring, I think, to take the ditch hand out. That's my theory anyway. Oh, Kev. Oh, he's not bad here. He might be. Oh,
Kev, desperate.
Oh, mamma mia.
Desperate.
Knows that danger.
On to Kenny. Cracking head of balls.
Yeah, Kenny's played some good balls going that way towards the scoreboard. It's this way where he's avoided the forehand. He's found 1 or 2 good ones off his backhand, but seems to be struggling going towards the bar. Commentator's courtesy, put a back touch on it.
It's got Groundhog Day in it. Sure.
Say something, yeah.
I've been here before. Finger issue. Get the right camera, Richard.
And as I see it, he's not oh, it's just pulling. Oh, the road this time. Just sliding by. We're on a better road here.
Bite in.
Daniel kicking his own balls out. He must have agreed with the books too.
Give you an update on the scores. Bolty is currently 3-2 down in the second set. That's after 3 ends. Daniel Poole is 6-2 up against Alex Bryden. That's after 4 ends. And Jamie Walker's 5-3 up against Finley Gowan after 5 ends. The Colin Banks Amon actually still haven't completed the first set. That's still on that 7th end.
I don't think either of them are particularly quick bowlers, are they?
No, it doesn't look like it. I was talking to Ian when he played Amar, and he said he's not the quickest. And I think that kind of puts you out your stride, mate, doesn't it? If you,
Yeah, especially for someone like Ian who's very quick,
yeah.
gets on, gets his balls away. I think sometimes you've just got to take a back seat in those instances and put your mind somewhere else and not get frustrated.
Without wanting to keep harping on about the subject of music, I know we've seen a few comments where people find the music depressing and annoying. Would it be a case of if it was quieter? I think all they're thinking of is just to take the background silence off, because there's been many potters. When the competition's on with potters, people complain that it's quiet, it's silent and what have you. The idea of the music is just to take that, the deathly silence away. I know that it's not the best quality music, but is it the fact that it's a little bit loud, or you can hear it too much? Just let us know. Jason sees the comments on the Facebook. Just rather than people turn the volume off or not watching, just let us know. I mean, if the lads don't get feedback, then they'll never know.
Something maybe to address with whether it's local radio stations or something. Not necessarily radio. You don't want to hear radio for when you're playing balls, but maybe something that they could sponsor it through licensing of some sort, or on the back of. Maybe something to think on with. I'm sure Jason's got it all in hand. I know the music isn't the greatest, but got to try things to make the sport what it is.
You've got to try. If you don't try things, you never know. You know what I mean? That's my argument.
But a constructive criticism never goes to waste.
Yeah. And if you kind of take criticism, didn't put your head up the parapet. So
Kenny's picked up another there.
Going to N6. Kenny now 4-2 up.
Good start here. Kev's gone back to this forehand, which is good to see because he's missed a couple ends coming this way. He's just lazy with that one though. Another great ball. Another great ball.
Good pressure on Kev.
I think the majority of players might have had a pop at that, but not Kev. Solid lead, likes his draw balls. That one looks better for speed. Great effort here. Great effort here. Oh, okay, that's magic, son.
Tremendous ball. Great ball that. There's a question, mate. The guys who are very fast on the mat, do they start out slow and deliberately get quicker over time, or were they always fast? So have you, would you class yourself as being fast off the mat or slow off the mat? Or in the middle?
I think when I first started, I would like to say I was relatively quick on the mat. I've adopted a different process before I deliver the ball now, to slow myself down, to focus on delivering the ball. But I think it's just whatever you find comfortable for yourself to make sure you're running through the relevant process of where's my line, thinking about the weight, and once you're set, get on and get shot of the ball. So I suppose it depends on what type of player you are. I think you're either gifted with natural ability, you get on and you throw them and they go in here, or you've got to focus that and take that little bit extra time on the mat to be very deliberate and there's my line, there's my weight. So I think it varies in whatever comfort level you are, but I think it makes a big difference on ability as well.
Yeah.
You look at the Tatties of this world and Nicky Brett's, they're sharp on the mat. For me, they're gifted with natural ability, so they get on, they shoot the ball. I think when you try to develop your game and changing different things, I think you do need to take a little bit more time on the mat.
Can he go down the ditch on, mate? Or will he? I can't see the ball getting punched through the wall. Looks like he might just.
Yeah, I think you're right
wide.
there. I think probably 2 feet under that wing ball, up that forehand is probably the shot.
Yeah.
Turn the jack round, pinch a double. I think that's what he's trying here.
I think
Not sure he's got the weight.
He looks under, mate, doesn't he? Yeah. He had the pace, but not the line really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Still in a strong position. Obviously, if Ked doesn't add here, he's 1 up going at the last end of this second set. So give yourself a shout in this second set.
So let you know, Jamie Walker's through. 2-0 against Finley Gowan. Bolty's 4-3 down after 5 ends in the second set after winning the first set. Amar Nachi won the first set against Colin Banks. Yes, they finally finished the first set.
Might be for another couple of hours in the second set.
Well,
Yeah.
mate. And in the group final, Daniel Poole is 6-5 up in the second set against Alex Bryan. Alex won the first set. I think that was a conservative draw there from Kevin.
Yeah. Just a note on Finley there. On that last end, he put an eye on a back toucher on against Jamie to try and pinch the set, and Jamie turned it around to take the game away from him. So it was a very good ball from Jamie to pinch that second set. But the kid done well.
Yeah.
Put Jamie under pressure. Jamie had to play some big balls to pull it round. So well done, Jamie. Bit of an unsung hero, I think, as well over there. Alex Bryan played a lot of years.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's done many qualifiers, and he's done quite well in the qualifiers in previous years. Obviously, he's played at Stanley, against Stanley for so many years. He knows the carpet well. He's given young Daniel a very good game.
So 4-3 final end. Kevin just needs a 1 here. Kevin fought to tie the set off after winning the first set. So Kenny needs the shot.
Not gonna run, Kev? Don't think so.
Not a surprise. Kenny's sticking with his hand, mate.
Yeah, I think just going back to what we were saying earlier, I think he's played a couple down that
Has he bowled a 1
forehand.
here? Oh, mate.
Just pulled up. I
dear
think
Lord.
he's avoiding that forehand like the plague, isn't he?
He doesn't like it.
He played a couple up there, and he's felt so comfortable with it. If he's throwing his backhand, I suppose you're better off playing comfortable balls, getting something second, and persisting in a hand you don't like.
I think he's going to have to play it now, though.
Yeah. probably squeaked another from Kev. Well, he shot another one down his forehand. Is he close to the jack there? Oh, he's bending out at the balls even.
Get it.
Wow,
He's in, well
that's a
played.
good result.
Oh, is his ball going to stand up? Is Kev's going to stand up?
He's hanging on. Yeah, he's pinched one there.
Update on Bolty. He's 4 apiece going into his final end of the second set after winning the first set, so it's whoever gets a shot on this end will, well, if David gets a shot, obviously he'll win there. 2 straight sets. Daniel Poole is 7-5 up on the 6th end, and he's got a back touch on against Alex. Alex won the first set. Oh, Kev going to play over at this, maybe?
He's just trying to draw.
Decent line. Is he quick? Oh, he's not bad.
Just a fraction. Great effort, Kev. See, it's just hung and hung and hung with that 2 feet of speed. Look where the ball's finished. It's actually finished a foot under the jack.
So that's 1 to Kenny. So we go into best of 3 tiebreaker.
He's done well there, Kenny, to pinch that second set. I think we'll see a change in tactics from Kev now, to be honest, in the tiebreak. You might see, if Kenny gets one near, he might run. Kenny roared, I'm not sure about his speed. Nailed the road again.
He was on Boltley line 2. Gavin's got 2 balls to come. He's played a runner with his second. I'm surprised he's going to run again, which he is. His 2 balls are about a foot away each. He's hung off wide again. Alex Bryden's got a shot on to try to lift Daniel Poole's ball out for 3 to clinch his place.
It wouldn't surprise me if Bolty put a back ball in here. Although it is dangerous, he might lose both his balls if...
Davy's actually got a toucher in the gully, you know. Can you see the yellow marker next to the back ball?
Yeah.
So I think if Davy beats that short Browning without going very near, run jack high will be... Oh.
Well, it's draw within 6 inch. I'll try and bladder 3 balls out the head. I wouldn't like to be him at this moment in time, trying to play that.
The
Play the ball, good ball there.
Daniel Poole, Alex Bryden game's gone to tiebreakers as well. Good ball from Kenny, meanwhile back on the televised ring. Not the best looking head for Kevin, I must admit.
He might run this.
The lad's playing down his backhand against Davy. I'm just keeping my eye on Davy to see if he moves. Oh, he's played there. He has, he's played an absolute stormer, mate. Oh,
That is a hell of a ball.
what a ball after 2 runners. So,
Davey had him tied up there and
He
he's
did.
played one.
tied up in knots.
Absolutely played one there.
So, that one's gone into a tiebreaker.
Kev, you've shocked me there. I thought you might have run that jack into the bin.
Not a good looking head for Kevin. His own bone's covering the shot ball. Draw down the ditch and probably his only option, I think. Unless he ploughs into it, maybe.
Neither of them found a good runner, so if you can block the draw here, Kenny, I certainly wouldn't be putting anything alongside that jack. On a canny road.
He needs to run. He wants it to get wide.
Oh, well,
Now then.
I think that makes your mind up, Kev. I don't think he'll draw this.
Gavin Evans has just put a side toucher on, opening ball against Boltley on the first tiebreaker end.
I think we're looking at a forehand runner here, Rich. I think that's probably what I would play. I think he played a fantastic draw, top side of the jack. He's still losing the shot, so it wouldn't surprise me if he went down the throat of it here.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. I think he's going to go quick at it. Well, he's gone quick. He shoved it out.
Close. Gets under the front. Nope.
No.
I think he's played the right shot there, just
Yeah.
execution lacking a bit. Complete 360 this game, to be honest. Kev's dominated
yes,
for me.
from the start, yeah.
Kenny's avoided that forehand. He's played some good balls, but I think Kev's really dominated this game, to be honest.
Won't be trying to play a runner to take the ball off. Finished under.
You look slightly under, Kev.
Yeah, he needs a good lead ball in, mate. There he's played another runner and he's played exactly the same ball. One to come.
It's not the easiest ring to run on, ring 2 either.
Can he get a grab? Oh. Leon, your better half, is into a tiebreaker first end, and his opponent has got a side toucher on. Davy's had a couple of runners and missed, so I'm guessing he's going to run again. Good ball here from Mark. Kevin?
Nah, well played, Kev. Could be good enough to win this second tiebreak end. Bear in mind, Kenny's going to avoid this forehand again.
Question there, if a ball stops next to the jack, then after a minute falls onto the jack, is it classed as a touching ball? I think it's until the next ball is stopped.
Yes.
I'm sure some umpire will be listening and saying, lodge the answer on, but I think it's...
No, I think you're right there, Rich. I think it's until the next delivered
ball
ball
is
is
stopped.
stationary. Yeah, I think you're right there.
I know you get the old 30 seconds rule at the end of an end where you can nominate and say, I'll have me 30 seconds to see if the ball falls in, then you've got to wedge it. Well, Kenny, he's sticking to that backhand bit.
Davy's lost that first tiebreak end. suffered a little bit there. Lads put a great side toucher on, and in two's a horrible ring to play runners on, so it's a little bit unfortunate there.
Well, where would you be putting this one, mate? If you were in Kevin's shoes.
Well, is it a toucher?
His ball's a toucher.
I think I wouldn't make
Garrett's-
it any bigger. He's got a 1 ball target. He's got second, so if he tips the ball off and Jack doesn't move, if he plums the ball, the toucher goes with into the ditch. So I probably wouldn't put anything near the shot ball. Maybe he's where
Kenny's stand?
Kenny's standing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything deepest, I think, is probably the best shot for Kev here.
Davy's first ball has finished Jack Eye in the second tie break. Alex Bryan took the first tie break end against Daniel Poole. Well,
That's not a bad ball. It's not a bad ball.
I don't think it's going to change Kenny's shot, mate, is it?
No, I think if he's going to contact on the backhand, he needs the inside edge of the ball so the ball doesn't follow through. Or even top side of the ball, so the ball goes sideways but flicks the jack.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't get a solid contact, he's in with a shout of taking this second tie break end. Big chance here.
Chance to win the game. And he's gone quicker. How far will he stand? Oh, he's very close, mate. He's very close.
Just needs the edge and the white. Oh, that's exactly what I was concerned about with that.
Just lift them. I don't think he was probably second anyway, was he, with that?
No, that was the thing. That's why Kev put
it looks
the
more
deepest one.
unlucky than it probably was.
Yeah. He needed the shot ball to flick the jack to get a result out of that.
So we go to the third tie-break end. It's winner takes all. This prelim
Who's your money on now?
game. It's one of them. You can really toss a coin, mate, can you?
That's tie breaks for you.
Kenny's, because he hasn't got that hand to worry about now.
Exactly.
So I possibly might lean that way. Just a word on Bolty's game there.
He's holding two crackers there.
He's stuck the side toucher on. I think the lad will be addressing the head. He's got the backing.
Looking like a forehand runner to me, I think, isn't he?
Yeah. Is he going down? Looks like he's got his backhand, mate. He's trying to get. He's trying to draw, mate.
Wow.
I think it might be after that. The last time he was down that way, mate.
Well, he didn't contact with his runners, did he?
He's not bad because Davy's standing watching it. Oh, what a ball. What a fantastic
Played another
ball.
one there,
He's
man.
played a one.
Honestly, that's a worldie, that.
That's a fantastic
Just took the
ball.
side toucher off and held shot. Pressure on Davy now.
So, Davy.
Now he's on. Show us what you're made of now, Davy lad. Are we allowed to be biased on the podcast?
Wait. That's why we called the wrong bias. We've called no bias here.
Go on, Davy.
I bet he eat this cheesecake quick because if he gets turned down, he'll be straightening me cheesecake. Meanwhile, back on the shore in, Kenny's line a decent 2.
Kev, searching in your mind. Lovely road.
Needs to run. His pace looks good. Has he played one?
Kev, you've played one of your son.
Oh,
That's fantastic
fantastic ball, well played. Davy playing a runner. It's halfway down the wicket. He's standing watching it. He doesn't like it.
No.
No.
Ah, look, son.
Oh, well done to Gavin Evans.
Well, he's done everything he could there. I think Gavin's played two
Oh,
absolute
two worldies in the same
worlds.
direction.
Yeah, two absolute worldy draw
Yeah.
balls.
Kev probably looking to get to this back green one. Yes, I admit it doesn't look too easy for Kenny, mate. Yes, Leanne, unfortunately he lost the tie breaks too long.
No, Kev, that's class son.
Yeah, well, that's
Probably not where he wanted it, but Kenny has a whole load of pain to deal with there. Certainly wouldn't like that head.
which hand, mate.
Now, again, he's avoided his forehand a lot, so I can only see a replacing draw up the backhand, lift the shot ball once, stop in its place. Yep, he's avoiding that forehand again.
Keeping off it, mate.
And
No.
he's certainly not
Got
short,
a
is he?
tight line. Is he up enough? Will he bend? Oh, he's very close. Can he get down? Oh, what a great try. Oh, well, he's very unlucky. Great try. Well done, Kevin Harrison.
Well done, Kevlar.
That's through. 2-1 on tie breaks. Well, that's another. I'll just quickly tell you that Alex Bryan, Daniel Poole have gone into a third tie breaker. The other game between Colin Banks and Amar Nachi is 4-1 after 3 ends in the second set. Amar won the first set. Well, thanks again, mate.
Problem, I enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. It's been good. Good crack. So we'll be back in probably about 5 or 10 minutes. Or, well, might be a little bit longer. And we'll catch you soon. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll get the feedback about the music. And we'll see you in about 10-15 minutes.